Deadbolt Sports here with your Deadbolt Daily College Football Edition. If you haven't done so already, be sure and subscribe to the Ramblin Gamblin Sports Network here on YouTube. Also, please give this video a like if you are watching it, which you are if you're hearing my voice. And also give us a follow on Twitter if you're not already, at Deadbolt Sports on Twitter. If you do follow us on Twitter, we gave out a nice winner on the Dodgers last night to capped off the series victory to take the World Series championship. So again, it pays to follow us on Twitter. Like I've said before, we will update these videos, any additional plays, canceled games, any plays that we may get off of due to COVID issues or other news that comes down between now and game day. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump into the plays for this week. We'll start on Thursday night. We got two games. We got South Alabama at Georgia Southern. We're going to back South Alabama plus the 5.5 against Georgia Southern. Two trends here favoring South Alabama, which is always good. So we'll jump on them plus the 5.5. Colorado State, Fresno State. We're going to back Fresno State at home. They are now getting 2 points at home. Started out as a 2-point favorite. It's swung the other way. We've got two trends here, both with no losses so far on the year. So really liking the Fresno State at home against Colorado State. Moving on to Friday night, we had FIU. That game has now been canceled. So as of now, we don't have anything for Friday night. I am stalking Hawaii here. Not quite ready to pull the trigger for you guys. But again, be sure and keep up with us on Twitter. If we do add that as an official play, I will definitely put it up there for you. All right, let's go on to Saturday. Quite a few games to go over here. First up, Wake Forest giving 11 at Syracuse. We will back Wake Forest in that game. Next up, Temple at Tulane. We're going to take Temple plus the now 3.5. That line's moved up from Tulane -1 to -3.5. So we will take Temple plus the 3.5. Temple should be able to score with Tulane here. And honestly, Temple probably has a little bit better defense than Tulane, so we will definitely back the Temple Owls here against Tulane. Iowa State, Kansas. I like Iowa State, but I'm not going to lay close to 30 here. Just something I try not to do. So if you wanted to play Iowa State, if you're into teasers, things like that, you can definitely throw Iowa State in there. But officially, we're going to pass on that game. Georgia, Kentucky. We're going to back Georgia here. We've got two trends favoring Georgia. I don't see Kentucky being able to score many points here. I'm hearing they may go with the other quarterback. I don't think it's going to matter. They still can't run the ball effectively, and their wide receivers have not been very good this year. Georgia's defense is fantastic. I think they'll score enough points to be able to get the cover here, something like a 24-7 type game. But anyway, take Georgia minus the points against Kentucky. Next up, UCF at Houston. We're going to take Houston here at home, getting now 2.5. Again, if you can start it at 3.5 down 2.5, this may swing back to 3. Again, try to grab that 3 if you can. A play I really like here, Rice at Southern Miss. We've got two trends going on this. Plus, just this week, Southern Miss, their interim coach, they've already gotten rid of their head coach to start the year with. Their interim coach now has left to go coach at Austin Peay. He left this week. So probably very unsettled down there. A lot different things going on. Not sure how motivated the players will be coming into this one. Rice is only in their second game. They took the loss last week to Middle Tennessee. We had Middle Tennessee. But we will jump on Rice here. And now it's now down to 1. Rice plus 1 over Southern Miss. Arkansas State, Troy. We're going to back Arkansas State at home. That line is now down to 2.5. Started at 4.5. We'll take Arkansas State minus the 2.5 against Troy. I like this non-official play, but these are kind of those games we've talked about before that, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech. Notre Dame seems to just kind of lay an egg, play down to their competition. Um, Again, not an official play, but another one of those. If you wanted to play kind of a teaser, you could tease them up, take Georgia Tech. But anyway, I do like Georgia Tech to stay under the number there. Next up, Northwestern Iowa. Northwestern getting 2.5 at Iowa. We're going to back Northwestern here. I think Northwestern just has too much offense for Iowa to be able to keep up. So I look for Northwestern to get the outright win here. Wisconsin, Nebraska was one we were on, but that's now the quarterback's out. Now they've actually canceled the game. So move on from that one. LSU Auburn. We're going to play Auburn here. Now they're at home getting 3. LSU played much better last week, but that was at home at night, which we had them. We were on LSU against South Carolina. Auburn at home, a different animal. They always play LSU very tough. Bo Nix is starting to get in a rhythm again against that porous LSU secondary. I think Auburn will be able to put up some points, and obviously Auburn's defense will be one of the better defenses they've faced so far this year. The last time they faced a defense which is not quite as good, Mississippi State's a little bit better, but you saw the result there. LSU was extremely inept on the offensive side. So I look for Auburn to be able to put up some points here, make some stops, and should get a fairly easy win here, and they're at home getting points. So Virginia Tech, Louisville. Next up, we're going to back Virginia Tech here. We got 2 trends pointing to Virginia Tech. I look for Virginia Tech to. I think a lot of this line is based on last week's performances from both teams, but we still think Virginia Tech's a much better team here, so we're going to back them minus the now 3.5 points. Texas, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State at home minus 3.5. Really like Oklahoma State here. I think they're the much better team offensively and defensively. So I look for them to be able to get the win here against Texas. Moving down, we've had several games canceled. Charlotte against Duke. We're going to back Duke here, minus now down to 9.5. So try to get that under 10 if you can. But Duke at home to get the win against, get the cover against Charlotte. Ohio State, very impressive last week. Nebraska hung close. We had Nebraska really thought they'd be able to stay under that number, and Ohio State was just entirely too much. Nebraska offense just completely went away after that hot start. I'm not sure what happened there, but Ohio State's a very, very good football team. They have no problem keeping the foot on the gas. They are minus 12 now at Penn State. Penn State's not say their season's over, but they've already lost a game at home to Indiana. So I think if Ohio State can jump out here, I think Penn State will kind of roll over. So look for Ohio State to get at least a 3-touchdown win here at Penn State. SMU Navy. SMU way too much offense here for Navy. We'll take SMU minus the 13.5. Arkansas, Texas A&M. Not real sure why Texas A&M's a 12.5 point favorite here. Arkansas's played very well. Should have even an extra win against. Should have had Auburn beaten at Auburn. Texas A&M is not a very. I think they will have a problem scoring a bunch of points here. I look for a low-scoring game, and I'm getting almost 2 touchdowns here. So we're going to back Arkansas to keep this one really, really close and get us a cover against Texas A&M. Florida at home, back off a couple weeks off with the COVID issues against Missouri. Florida minus 13. Let's get this one under 14, guys. We're going to take Florida at home over Missouri. Look for Missouri's defense is decent, but Florida has an explosive offense. I just don't see Missouri I know Florida's defense is not very good, but I just don't see Missouri being able to keep up with them. I think the Florida defense will get a stop and/or turnovers and be able to win this one going away. 17 plus points at the end of the day. Let's see. I think we got one more for you guys. Yes. Anyway, Byu Western Kentucky is another one of these that I like Byu here minus the 29, but I'm just not going to lay, again, almost 30 points here. So we're passing on that one, but again, if you want to put these with some of those other ones I mentioned, maybe in a little fun teaser or something to get these lines down some. But our last official play is going to be Nevada against UNLV. Nevada is jumped up now to minus 14, but we'll back Nevada. I think this should be UNLV is not a very good football team. I think Nevada should easily win this one going away, 3+ touchdowns. Right now they're given 2, so should have plenty of room there. But Nevada minus 14, last official play. Again, be sure that you are subscribed to the Ramblin Gamblin Network here on YouTube. Give us a like if you're watching this video, and also give us a follow over on Twitter. We'll keep you updated on any changes, any additional plays for Saturday.